Hi, I am Brad, and today I'm going to read you the second chapter of Attack of the Vampire Weenies and Other Warped and Creepy Tales by David Lubar. So anyway, let's get started. Get out of gym for free. All right, you toads, line up, Mr. Oddsman screamed. What's he so angry about, I asked. I heard he's always like that. My friend Curtis said, this is going to sting. I got in line in front of the bleachers with the rest of the class. It was the first period of the first day of middle school, and we had gym. I figured the gym teacher would be tough, but he looked like he was about to bite off somebody's head and spit it onto the floor. Maybe after sucking out their eyeballs. I know what you worms are thinking, he said. You're thinking gym is going to be awful, but you're wrong. It's going to be worse than awful. He paused to stare at each of us, one by one, as his eyes met mine. I felt my organs contract into fleshy spears, even my lungs constricted. For a moment, I could remember how to breathe. But you're wrong about something else too, he said. It won't be bad for all of you. One of you is going to get a break. Whoever wins the free-for-all gets to skip gym for the whole year. Sound good? We all nodded. It's hard to nod and tremble at the same time. Free-for-all, Curtis asked. I wonder what the rules are. We found out a couple seconds later. Mr. Oddsman walked over to the door that led to the locker room. Last man standing gets out of gym. I'll be back in 10 minutes to see who the winner is. He stepped through the opening and pulled the door closed. I heard a bolt slide into place. Last man standing. I looked at Curtis. He's got to be kidding. There was something dangerous in his eyes. I leaped back at Curtis, swung a fist at my head. His knuckles flew past my jaw. All around me, kids exploded into action, punching or tackling whoever was nearest. I didn't have time to watch any of that. Curtis staggered toward me, threw off balance by his missed punch. Without thinking, I bent over and rammed my head into his stomach. He grunted and toppled over. I started to straighten up, but I felt a sharp pain in my back. Maybe using my head as a weapon wasn't the best idea. Groaning at the pain, I strained up all the way. Curtis managed to stand too, but only briefly. Someone flew past me and tackled him. They both went down with a thud. I spun around trying to spot any attackers. The fight didn't last long. I got knocked down real hard from behind and twisted my knee. I couldn't get up. Hiram Somas, who has been lifting weights since he was 5 and shaving since he was 7, won the battle. He was the only person standing when Mr. Osmond came back in. Very good, he told Hiram. You get out of gym for the year. As for the rest of you, I'll see you next week. Unless you're too injured to come to class. You don't need a doctor's note. I'll take your word for it. Too injured. I staggered to my feet and tried to make a step. I felt like someone was using my knee as a knife holder. My back ached too. I had a feeling it would be weeks before I could walk without pain. All around me kids were limping, groaning, and moaning. A couple of them were sobbing or whimpering. I saw a broken retainer, 2 nickels, 3 pennies, and a ripped pair of box shorts on the floor. As we stumbled into the locker room, Mr. Oddsman walked over into his office, dropped into his chair, and put his feet up on his desk. He looks pretty happy, I told Curtis. Curtis glanced towards Mr. Osmond's office. You'll be happy too, if you didn't have to do any work. I guess so. I think we're all going to skip gym for a while. I headed for our next class as I looked down the hallway and checked my schedule. A chilling thought hit me. Curtis, what? I pictured gas fires, powerful acids, toxic fumes, and broken glassware. You don't think it'll be like this in science class, do you? Curtis thought, I hope not. I looked ahead of us towards the science lab, where a plume of smoke poured out the door. Kids were crawling into the hallway, crying and moaning. One boy was stomping on his notebook to put out a fire. A girl raced past him, covered in dripping foam. Behind them, through the doorway, I could see the teacher wearing a pair of safety goggles and a grin. It was going to be a long day.